Ba-ba-ba-dow, theme song. It's me, it's solid content. And I'm just clearing my throat, and we're back playing Cities Skylines. As you can see here, this is just a sort of a quick recap of what was happening in the last episode. So after that episode was completed, I did some more work, just kind of jazzing up the area, put in a little, like, sort of fake sound barrier. And I should probably put in some real sound barriers later. I should try to remember that, so that I can have actual sound, deadening bonus in that area. But the most important thing that I do in my big city builds, when I build like that downtown metropolis like we did in the last episode, is I like to put in these little communities just on the edge, just on the outskirts, to give that city more of like a look that there's people living on the outskirts, I guess. That's what I'm going for. So there's the metropolis there, and then in this area, I decided to build sort of like a medical center. I thought, normally I shove hospitals right in the middle of cities, and that makes sense to me a little bit, but I think it's also kind of rad to have hospitals sort of just out and about. Just kind of like a little ways, like you got to go for a little drive to get to the hospital in the woods kind of a thing. I don't know if that's weird or not. I think that's just how I do it, That's just like, it... Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's because I watch, like, Twin Peaks or something. I don't know. Is that a Twin Peaks thing? Or, like, an X-Files thing? Having a hospital out on a hill, like, near the water? Plus, if you had the virus, wouldn't you want to be in that nice, beautiful hospital looking out at a beautiful river? Come on. You don't want to be, like, in the middle of the city, the busy city. So anyway, after I built that hospital, I also busted out with some, like, more little community building outside, just, like, under the bridge, under the train tracks, that little area. So I'm not sure if, like, anybody rich would live there, but, I mean, it looks pretty nice. And then I did my custom decoration style of just shoving a bunch of trees in there. And then after that, it was time to fill in the rest of our metropolis. Because as you know, if you watched that episode, we roughed in all the transit and all the general shape of the thing. And then it was time to dive into actually filling it with buildings. So this is a quick preview of that. And of course, piping it in. Does anybody else do this? Let me know if you also do this, where you just like have the pipes running underneath the roads. I just feel like it just feels more realistic. But on my Cities by Committees thing, I always get made fun of for that. I don't know. It just feels more natural. I like it. Okay, and then this is the final thing I did in the city, was I placed that tower, and then I kind of wanted to put it in the center of a roundabout and see if it could still work. So I don't know if it's active. I'll check in on it in a second once this time-lapse is over. And I wanted people to be able to walk to it, but not interrupt the roundabout. So I built this little thing here, and then it was just a matter of filling in the concrete, like in the medians there, just to make it look a little more like roughed in, a little more natural. Which, that's important, right? Make it look natural. And then these little garden props that I downloaded, I could try to find the asset if anybody needs to know what that is. But these little garden props were just amazing for adding decorations instead of my usual thing of just filling it with a bunch of trees. And then that brings us to the present. Here we are in the present, and here is what became of that... of that beautiful sort of centerpiece tower thing. Yeah, so as you can see, this area still hasn't filled in just yet. I'm still working on it, okay? It's a work in progress. But this city is definitely getting very full. It hasn't got to the height that I'm looking for yet. I really want to get to that height. I'm looking forward to when the buildings... Like, this area here needs to be, like, 5-starred up. Once that gets 5-starred up, then I'll be able to actually just, like, launch this city into the new... I don't know, modern age of height. And I'm thinking about getting rid of this building, maybe. This guy here's a little too daunting, a little too tall. Because it's like, oh, look at this beautiful view tower. This is kind of like where I grew up in Calgary, where they have a view tower, but then, like the Calgary Tower, but then all of the buildings around it are taller. And so it kind of takes away from the view. But I think this one's doing, like, that is a pretty good view. If you're there, just shove there, like there. That is a great view. That is a nice view. That's a $30 ticket at least. And I don't know, I just noticed this. If you zoom out a little bit, look at the top here, it's turning. It's actually being animated. I never noticed that before. Love this tower. Now, is anybody going to it? 26 visitors, that's not bad. That is not bad. All right, well, let's get started with, as usual, a quick tour of what we got going on. So this is Cumberham. It may not look it from this, but it's actually a European map with a little bit of theme modding so that I can have this modern chunk. This is all modern stuff that I wanted, surrounded by some European stuff. And then as you take the metro out of town, you look to your left and you see the train tracks, of course, and you see the hospital on the hill, or the hospital on the riverbed. That's not the hill. There's a hospital on the hill over there. And then you come over into here. This is much more European feeling. Well, sort of just lined up right now. Nice little communities here that I need to keep filling in, of course. And then I built this new sort of industrial park here, which is mostly just garbage and water treatment. And then you keep going along down here to this. Oh, I don't know what that is. Oh my goodness, the colors didn't load properly. Well, that's weird. All right, so the colors didn't load properly, so now we have white sand beaches. I should have checked that before I loaded the game, but it is what it is now. And so then you head into the rest of the old town that we've already built out mostly. Most of this stuff I would consider like here. It's good. It's good to go. Obviously, the water is looking weird today because I loaded the wrong thing. I mean, I don't hate it though. Look at that. Look at that sandy beaches. It's not bad. I mean, it's not great, but it's not bad. Yeah, no, it's bad. That doesn't look good. It looks like snow. So yeah, definitely loaded the wrong textures, I guess. Stay back into cinematic mode. And then you head up here into this beautiful little... I love this little area. I don't know why, but I just like this little tiny community. I don't think they like their lives that much, just sitting over a big fishing village. And then it's a long way to get into town if they want to do anything. And then even if you want to go to the university, that's quite a trip. And then you're trying to get into town to like go... If you want to go to this, my favorite spot in the whole city, you're trying to go to this spot here. That's a trip. That's a trip and a half to get there. So I don't know if people would actually like living here, but I like how it looks. So we've got a lot of stuff going on. Oh, Barbora's here. Hello, Peter. It feels like home, except the beaches. Yeah, again, I don't know what's going on with the beaches. I mean, I assume you mean beaches in general, but our beaches are particularly weird today, so we're going to have to fix that on another... I'd have to, like, reload the save. But that is not what we're about today. We're about turning the music down a little bit. We are about the issue that I've caused, which is right here. Look at this. Look at this massive spaghetti of trains that we have to deal with, Barbara. Okay, now, I solved most of the problem by making sure that my trains... This is an in and out train, like a train from another city or something like that. And these trains from other cities are only ever allowed to go to this train station here. At which point, a whole bunch of intra-city intra-city, I guess, trains come out and go to the different spots. Because what would happen is you'd have, like, 4 trains with 10 people on them trying to get to these stations. And that was a waste. It puts so much train traffic on here. And I think the same thing is happening with my cargo trains. Like, look at that. That is not a lot of cargo trying to get places. Not a lot of cargo on a whole lot of trains. So if we could increase the amount of cargo being stored... Look at all these trains trying to get into the city. Look at this. It's 7% full train. Okay, that's better. This one... Okay, that one feels better. This one? No, 13%. So if we could get 20%, if we could get rid of a lot of these trains, then we're not going to have the same traffic problems that we do now. To do that, what we need to do, what I've read about, is that we have to separate the train segments. Separate these little fellows here. Get this all separated. So we need the internal, like this has to be an internal network of the cargo around in and around towns and stuff. And then it needs to connect separately to an external network. So I started fooling around with how to do that, and I was like, oh, maybe I should stream this, because I drew on paper a little diagram of something I want to try. We're going to see if it works today. But essentially, I am going to reroute, I'm going to delete this track. I'm going to reroute all of the external traffic to one spot right here near this airport that I've just started kind of placing and trying to figure out where I want it. So I'm going to put a external hub into local hub right here. And then I've gone ahead and created separation. So this track here will feed to here. And then I think, yeah, I just need to disconnect these two lines and then connect this one. And then that feeds up and around and over here to the external connection, this external connection out that way. So we've got a train line coming from here, up north here, and here. These two seem like maybe the same area, but either way, I'm going to connect them all in the middle in my external connection, and then switch it all over to a local connection. But I've got a few other little tricks I'm going to try so that it doesn't clog up the local connection as well. So there's a lot to do here, and I am not the Biffa here. I am not the expert. So this is going to be, we're discovering this today. All right, first thing I've discovered is we need like a road so I can connect this thing. Let's get going. Barbora, if you are still there, how are you? How is everybody? How's everybody who's on the stream right now? I see a couple of people. I hope you're all having a good day. See now, okay, if I place that, that's a little too close. I feel like the wings are going to like clip each other in the animation. And I know it doesn't matter. It's not really a thing, but that's going to bother me. So now I'm going to like move it a little bit here like this. There we go. And I should have done that before the... There we go. Okay, perfect. Never mind. I didn't have to worry about it. Okay. So this is our, this is going to be our cargo hub. This is our external, our import-export hub, we'll call it. Import/export hub. So all the external connections are going to come in here. And external connections, the airplanes bringing in the cargo, are going to come from there. And then trucks are going to come out and deliver it all to my local train station. But it's not enough. It's not enough, I've discovered, in my other cities to just slap another train and then have all of my external stuff going on there, going to this one train station, because it's going to get just, as Biffa says, chock-a-block. It's going to get all chock-a-block. So we need to make sure that it doesn't get chock-a-block. All right. To do that, let's get this road going on here. And I think it approaches from the right. So we'll change this. No, not you changed. Okay, good. All right. And then I want this to connect to sort of like a larger loop that I need to create. I don't know how big this loop should be. Let's go small, heavy. And let's just keep it all kind of like square for now. I'm just doing this for the grid. You know, do it for the grid. That's what they say. All right, so then that's like to there, maybe? Let's see what happens if we create a loop like so. And then let's remove this. We don't need this and this. So this is our loop. And we might need to... I want to make it curve, maybe. That might help the traffic flow a little better. We don't know yet. Okay, and then we're going to have like a slip lane here. And a slip lane back over here. Oop. Slip lane. Okay, and again, like this is all, I'm just trying to rough it all in. And then I want to, actually, let's do this. Just to make it look more like you could go there if you wanted. And maybe we could put some services down here or something just to make it look more realistic. But this is all something that I'm going to clean up later. That's the plan. Yeah, okay, this feels good. I should do, you know, again, as Biffa says, I should do some line mathematics at some point. I'll do some line mathematics. I'm sorry. He's gonna... one day, if I ever become a thing that is a big YouTuber of some kind, he is going to find these videos and he is going to be livid that I was doing his a half-assed version of his accent. Well, what do you want from me? Not to do it? What am I supposed to not do that? All right, there we go. So this is a one-way. I don't know if I necessarily need the thing going on. Barbara says, I'm doing great. How about you? Slovakia is doing okay. We have super low numbers of the plague. And Corona, too. Yeah, we're doing good, too. I live in Western Canada, and they have not gotten around to plaguing it up that bad. It hasn't plagued super hard here yet. Okay, so let's do straight line here. I need to place my next train station. I need to move it, I think, further up. Okay, that'll do. So it's hard to talk about the plan. It's going to be revealed. That's all I can say. Not like legally all I can say. Like, I could say more if I felt like it, but I'm just saying, like, how I don't know how to explain what my plan is yet. But essentially, it's going to be, I'm going to start messing around with one-way train tracks. So the idea is that all the local trains are either going to pile in to this train station or out of this train station. In other words, both sides of the tracks, in my theory, both sides of the tracks will be used at all times, but they won't actually bump into each other. The trains, the one downside is that the trains will be constantly disappearing, which I don't know if that's like, you know, realistic or if that's going to bother people. If it's going to bother people, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about that. All right. Let's move it over just a little bit because I think I'm going to need some more room up in this area here. Hello to the new people following. I hope you guys are all doing good. I hope you're having a good day. Let me know how you're doing. Let's chat. Okay, now I'm looking at my diagram and trying to figure out what I need to do. So I need a slip lane here. So let's say traffic. So this one is the out. So this one's going to go out. So I'll show you what I'm up to here. I'm going to go and I'm going to grab my one-way train track. And it's going to go out this way. All right. Or it's going to go out this way. Although maybe out the, you know what I mean. It'll connect up. So this is my local, oh, that's the external connection. So this local connection here needs to find a way to a train line. And what I could do is chase it along here. And that could look nice. Go under the bridge or something here and then connect up. Because all of this is about to get disconnected. This local line here is going to get connected. Barbara has updated her craft hobby room so home officing can become harder. Oh, it became harder because all I want to do is paint and craft and do artsy stuff. Yes, Barbara, do it. Hey, Barbara, just to let you know, since you're the one commenting right now, thanks for that email. I'm going to get back to you. The nice stuff you sent, but I will, it's just, like you said, we're busy playing video games or crafting, so it's hard to keep up with emails. All right, now, what's my plan here? I was going to do, okay, and I want a central line as well. Oh, this is a lot of roads to manage. So this central line is going to be the go-between. So let's say you want to get something from here all the way up into this area, or what I eventually build in this area. You don't want to go drop it off and then get it delivered. You're going to be able to just skip right through the whole thing. And it also adds a bunch more train tracks, which I think is going to look really nice. So these are my external connections here. So let's go ahead and just wire this up. What's going to happen in today's episode is you're going to see a lot of bulldozing and fixing and moving. Right now, I'm just kind of getting in the shape. You know, I like to think of myself as a sort of a Bob Ross. You know, I'm just trying to like rough in the shape, and then fix all my mistakes. Not saying that that's what Bob Ross did, but that was like a thing he always talked about, wasn't it? Hey, shout out if you use Bob Ross to fall asleep sometimes. I wonder if I think he invented the, like, ASMR sort of trend. Do you know what I mean? Like, not that he set out to invent it, but just, like, his whole, the paintbrush on the canvas and the little, like, we're just going to beat the devil out of it. And smack. Yeah, exactly. Happy little accidents. Okay, there we go. Okay, we don't need to pretty this up. We need to make sure this is working. So far, here's the very beginnings of our external connection situation. And then I also need to figure out how to, like, make it more realistic by wiring it up a little bit. There we are. We'll just place a nice happy rail track. We'll just place a nice happy rail track there. That doesn't sound like, is that a good Bob Ross impression? I haven't watched it forever. It's on Netflix, I think. We're just going to place a nice rail track right there. Okay, so let me just remember where I'm at. This is my outline, so this needs to be my inline for all things local. Yoink. In. Yeah. Okay. So, my local connection goes in here or out here. Perfect. Same thing, local connection in here, out here, and then I need to also build what that is. So right now, if I do that, these trains are going to deliver or drop off goods here using this track. I'm going to delete this chunk of line here. Then it gets into my local system, and it becomes a bit of a gobbledygook here. So I need to clean this area up here. So we need another thing that would help is creating a local connection down into this stuff. So I think we're going to do it. I think we're going to have a little local line feed right through here. I don't know, there's just like so much nice coastline to be wrecking though. But then we can connect here. And right now, I think coastline be damned, we got some trains to make. Well, we're making trains here. What are we making trains or are we making friends? Okay? If you want to make a proper train line, oops, you need to break a few omelets. You know the expression. Connect, please. Don't make me turn on Road Anarchy, because I will. Oh, I'll turn it on. I'll turn it on if you don't let me. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I try not to use Road Anarchy right all the time. I don't know why, actually. Because the thing is, all I want to do is my plan. So why don't I just do... Anyway. Let's pull that a little closer, a little further away. Whoopsies. Let's pull this a little further away because as we've seen on the Biffa tutorials, you want this chunk here to be one train long. If it's too short, then you can easily cause traffic jams that don't have to exist, that would otherwise flow just fine. Because I think traffic jams in this game are partly capacity, but also like 90% it's design. That's why roundabouts are so great in this game, is because like if you design a roundabout properly, you don't need a bazillion roads. You just need one cleverly planned out roundabout. I saw this meme saying, what if Bob Ross paintings are the location he buried bodies? You know what? Like, mad respect to Bob Ross, but he does have a little, I don't know, it's like a little bit, like, if somebody's that quiet and soft and calm, you're usually like, yeah, that person murders. Some of my quietest friends tend to be the scariest sometimes. It's like, whoa, you got a temper on you. But you're always so quiet. You're a murderer. I knew it. You're a secret murderer. I'm going to lower this a little bit, but not too much. I want it to be realistic, you know? I don't want trucks clipping underneath it. Ugh. Okay, let's fix that. There, that's a nicer slope. Let's do the same thing over here. Move out the worm a little bit. Oops, no, I don't want to... Yeah, there we go, there we go. Let's pull these both closer together. That looks more realistic anyway. I mean, sort of. What do I know? I always kind of wanted to get into train sets, you know, like as an adult or whatever, but those things are expensive. If you think about this, this is a digital train set, and it cost me, I don't know, however many dollars it cost to get all the DLC and everything, which is still a lot, but it's just not, like, insane. Okay, let's do this, and then let's hop up and over. There. And then we'll go back a little bit. And we'll connect it up. I mean, you could do better than that. Come on. Come on, cities. There we are. Okay, I think I could spend 8 years, like, just trying to fix all this. And I will. That's right. This live stream is going to be 8 years long. You heard me. Years. Okay, so now I think I need to get across the river and then split up, which could be a little tricky to do here. The other thing I want to do is, like, I want to look into maybe making nicer train bridges like this one. So I could delete and do all this stuff later, I think. I don't necessarily want to bother people. I don't want to bother you. I don't want to be a bother on this live stream right now with, like, trying to do all that beautification. Right now, it's just about getting this train up and running. I cannot wait to see all the trains just running up and down on this thing. Okay, let's just see what that looks like. It looks it looks okay. It looks a little bit kind of trashy. Like, if we're just going to be fully honest, it's not, like, blowing my mind with how nice it is. Okay, we need to also think about... maybe coming in at a different angle or something. Because we got to connect up with this area. Beep, bop, boop. I need to split it into 3. So let's move this train end. Hello. Oh, I'm not in the move it tool. That's like there. Okay, what is that? All right, okay, this is working. This is working. You know what I mean? I don't know about that sharp turn, though. So we need to kind of curve it a little bit here. Okay, again, you know, this kind of needs that beautification touch. This needs, ooh. Ooh. It doesn't need to be on that much of an angle, actually. So we could do this, and then that gives us even more real estate to play with to get, there we go. Yeah, so this is one of those things where it's like, okay, great. I just need to leave this relatively functional, and then I need to come back to it and spend like 65.5 hours on it later. So this is going to come... Okay, so let's go... sorry, let's connect down, please. Not that much. There we go. Oh, I've heard of Resources Soviet Republic. Should I play that? Barbora, would that be a good game? Or is it a bit old now? Okay, so we need to figure out how to... Okay, look, it's going to look gross. It's going to look grody for a second. All right, would you give it a second? So we come in here. We're going to do like a little thing like so. There we go. I mean, this is not great. That needs to get fixed. But I also don't want to have a train intersection on this river here. So let's get it functional, and then let's beautify. That's the thing. The other thing I was thinking is, like, what happens to all these trains? Are they always going to go up and over, or should they go under? That's what I'm thinking about. So we have this loop. So let's delete this. Let's bring our train lines together. And our one-ways. But you see what I mean so far, right? If it's getting given to a city, boom. If it's getting dropped off, boom. Oh, yeah, this area is going to need to get cleaned up. Right now, that looks like a fork of death. But the first thing I'm going to do is a little of this, because I do know that I want to have this sort of train going under. So, like, that I can beautify around this later. Why does that look so low res today? I don't know. It's probably because of the map loading the wrong textures. Should have noticed before I started streaming. Oh well, that's on me. All right, then we get our QAs. Let's just use the real one. Let's not use any of the downloaded ones right now, just to make sure. Hey, real talk. What do we think about this music right now? Do I need to chill on the music? Is it a little too loud? Okay, here we go. What's your deal? What's your plan? What's your plan, little hill? Wrong tool. I just want that hill to go away. I don't know why that's so gross looking. Like, that looks like PS3 graphics or something. PS3 graphics, is that right? No, PlayStation 3 was, like, pretty modern, actually. PlayStation 1? I don't know. Who knows what I'm talking about? Who's known what they're talking about less than me? You know what I mean? Oh, this like looks like it's backwards or something. What's going on there? It's not pulling the land up next to it. So I don't know what's going on there. Let's just delete this one, and let's take a breath, and we'll come back. After we do this one here. That's what I'm talking about. Do that, please. Whoa, I mean, no. I was about to say, I don't hate it. And then I realized that I hated it. Okay, so we'll do this. We'll do this. We'll do this. We'll do a little bit of connecting up here. It's modeled after real buildings, train tram tracks from the Soviet period. It also has many mods. It's scarily realistic. I travel by trams or buses that are in the game. That's awesome. That's amazing. I love that. Yeah, maybe if I go through like a Soviet phase. Not like in terms of politics, but like in terms of playing games. Then I could dive into that game. Ooh, I don't know if I'm ever going to get that connected. So... that drives me nuts, and I'm going to go crazy, and we need to move on from it. Otherwise, I'll spend the next 65 years working on just that. So we're going to do this and this. We're going to forget about... okay, I mean, it's starting to look ugly. This is going to require so much, like, so many little, like, props and assets and stuff just to like, not look like a total butt. Here we go. Let's line that up a little bit. There we are. Okay. So here we go. We've buried our train lines so we can carry our road over it. Oops. There we are. So I need to carry my road loop over it. So let's get to the heavy. Bring it over like so. Grab the old move it tool. Drop these roads down. Chunk them right down to about there, maybe. That feels good. Maybe give them a little bit of love, like so. Now this we might need to figure out how to do the. Like I need to see it in action. I need to see how much room they need to start working. All right, so that brings our train in, out. Oh, we need to figure out road access here, of course. So we could build a slip lane situation, a one-way. And the reason I'm doing one-way is I think everybody knows, right? You know. Emma Town is here. Carry on my wayward loop. Oh, no, I just lost 600 followers. I just gained 600 and then lost them. All right, we're doing Road Anarchy for this business. Oh, I know why. These little tiny roads. Yeah. They can't do bridges. They can't raise up. Only the highway loops can. So we're going to go, What do you think? What do you guys think? Is it done? All right. Time to fix this business. All right, first of all, let's lower it down. They don't need to go up into the air, okay? First of all, everybody relax. Yeah, Emma, you are too kind to me. I should probably refrain from singing, though. I just have a sense that that's going to cost me. All right, I really don't want it, like, obviously I can place this right here and then just call it a day, go have some KD and just call it a day. But I want it to look as realistic as possible. I feel like this might even be too much. We might have to really work on this, on the design here. A lot to make this feel more realistic and less like here's what happens. I don't want my trucks to be driving and then to have a heart attack and just be like, oh, I don't know what to do. You know what? That doesn't look terrible, though. We'll see. Let's get it up and running and then see. Yeah. Thanks, Emma Town. We have that. That's all just in there now. It's in there for good. So then let's carry on this loop here. Carry on my wayward loop. So we need to do the same thing here. And we're actually not that far off, I don't think. We could get this thing up and running pretty soon here. Carry on my wayward loop. I don't know the rest of the lines. You will be a train loop. Oh, let's upgrade this one. All right. Okay, there we go. This is the start of our train network here. It looks terrible. It looks like the worst. Oh, and I'm realizing something here. These trains are now over here. This works perfectly. But over here, I'm pretty sure that's going to be backwards, isn't it? Okay, get out of here. Because the trains always go on the right side. So that means this needs to cross over to this side. This needs to cross over to this side and then connect to this one. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, heavens, no. Well, hey, we've come this far. So let's do it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, City Skylines, for creating this. Where is this going to go, then? It'll go over it. You want to go watch the Supernatural TV show? Hey, that's filmed here. That's filmed where I'm from, Barbara. Right? Emma Town, can you look that up? Supernatural is filmed here, right? Okay, what's going on here? Why are you like that far over? This bracing thing is like really far over. Okay, this is becoming a disaster. But again, I said, oh, whoops. Back up, back up. This is the local connection here. Whoops. So we come down here. We connect. Then we look around there. Okay, good. So if you're coming this way, you're on the right side. So you're going to want to go over there. Okay. You looked it up. Emma, thank you. Yeah, Supernatural is filmed. Barbara, if you ever come visit, you know, go on a tour of all of those places because the places that Emma Town just listed are some of the most beautiful in maybe Canada. And Los Angeles in the United States of America. Okay, well, never mind the Los Angeles part. Who cares about Los Angeles? I guess it's nice. I don't know. I saw those pictures they posted of, like, the pandemic traffic, like how there's no cars on the road anymore, and so now you can see how pretty Los Angeles is. And I was like, okay, well, if the city looks like that, then I get it. The problem is... I don't think it looks like that all the time. Okay, let's rethink this strategy here. We need to scoop over a little, either later or earlier. All right, which direction? Okay, good. All right, you're gonna go like this. You're gonna come around like so. Then you're gonna pop up. Like so. No. Maybe like this. All right, here we go. Here we go. Does it look like a bowl of spaghetti soup? Yes. And I don't really know what that is. Spaghetti soup. But here we go. Here we go. This is feeling better. So now, I think I've overcome one of the issues I was about to have. And you can hear the music of City Skylines praising me for having figured it out. You did it! You know how to play this game a tiny little bit. You're not abysmal at this game. You only sort of are abysmal. Okay, we're gonna fix the spaghetti later. We gotta fix the spaghetti later because that's gonna be super boring and everyone is going to leave me, including my wife. Okay. So, what do we have now? We have... Oh, that looks disgusting. But I swear, I think that's going to work better. So, if you leave, you come around here, you come over, and now you're on the correct side of the tracks. If you're coming in, you take off to the right, you're on the correct side of the tracks. Boom, you come in, boom. And then out this end, it's just way simpler. But it does have to go backwards like that to work. So, I think... Actually, guys, look. We have our... connections all kind of hooked up. So I could delete all this, and I could delete some of this stuff here, and separate my train lines now. But I am not quite finished, because we need to be able to get to and from all of these places. So let's do this here. I can't wait to see if this works. If this doesn't work and just creates an insane amount of traffic, then I guess I'll just like... You'll know if it doesn't work, because I'm just going to... Like, the stream will suddenly just go offline. And then I'll just be sitting in my apartment just crying. And then my wife will be like, what's wrong? Did your dumb little video game screw up? No, she's a nice person. She's supportive. I mean, kind of. I am playing video games all day. How supportive can one be? And here we go. So, this is the basic level of just, like, beautification, okay? And I also don't like that. So we're going to fix this. By moving these nodes a bit. Okay, this is getting... All right, we're getting a little... Okay, things are starting to fall apart a little bit here, but we're working on it. It's all... You know, it doesn't need to be that deep either. Got a little carried away. Okay, and then let's move this node further so that we can move this node a little bit more. Okay. Could you imagine if, like, if Biffa, because the last week he put up that, like, the 30-minute challenge, which I tried, and I did okay. I didn't do amazing at it. But, like, what if he was like, all right, fix your train lines in 30 minutes? Then I would just give up. I'd just stop playing the game. I'd retire from having fun in my life. Okay, here we go. We just got to put it down here like this. Down here like so. And again, I should really not be doing that because I could spend 65 years just straightening my train lines. And I'll do that like offline. I'm going to do that later. Dakota Ferry, workers and resources. Soviet Republic is still relatively new and updated, added distribution centers and uranium. Oh, cool. That does sound cool. I think I should try that game. Here's my fear, Dakota and Barbara. I might be what people consider a, how do you put it lightly, filthy casual when it comes to these games. So I'm not sure if they're for me. I might not be good enough for like extreme supply chain games. Have you guys ever played Oxygen Not Included? Also, by the way, made in Vancouver, my hometown. Anyway, that game is so complex and so stressful that I've only ever been able... I don't know how many cycles my little colony has made it, but it's not much. I'm not showing off, 8,000 cycle colonies or whatever they call them. All right. Here we go. Oh. Uh-oh. Well, I already got trains using it. This could be a problem. Everybody relax. It's not open yet. It's not open for business. Okay. We need to connect to this guy up here. So anyway, yes, Dakota, I thank you very much for sharing. I am concerned that I might be too filthy of a casual to play such an advanced game. What's that other one? Factorio? Again, that's like, I don't know. Maybe it's not that hard. Maybe it's not as hard as I think it is. But at the same time, it's just like my brain isn't great. In general. End of sentence. It's just my brain isn't great. I actually had one of my favorite comments. Well, not favorite. Okay, like don't everybody leave this comment on my channel. But one of my favorite comments I've gotten so far with my YouTube videos, somebody wrote on a Crossroads Inn video that I spent too much time like making a graveyard, like a silly graveyard. The person's comment was, "You don't think well." I was like, oh, wow. At least buy me dinner first. Like, geez, you don't think well. Thanks, pal. But, I mean, he's not... The thing is, and I laughed and I showed my wife, because it's like, shoot, you know what? This guy knows. This guy knows I don't think well. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Emma, it was, was it my favorite day? No, it wasn't my favorite day. But at the same time, it's like, what did I expect? I'm like playing video games on the internet. You can't just like start playing video games on the internet and not expect at least somebody to come around and just be like, "Hey, you're an idiot," just for no reason. Your thinking part doesn't work. And that's what he sounded like in my mind. He sounded a little bit like that. Your thinking part, you can't think. Sounds like a little bit like a Muppet. Now, Emma, you know me a little bit. you know, spoilers. She knows me a little bit. I don't actually, like, right? I don't think that well. That's true. I don't know if that's too wavy. That might be too wavy. But anyway, we've got a connection here and here, so the only one we need to solve now is this one here. We need to make a nice little slip lane here, and then believe it or not, folks, George isn't at home. We are ready to open this structure for business and see if it actually works. Okay, that's a little dirty, but maybe it's going to work. Okay. Now, for beautification things, what I kind of was thinking I could do is I could make this like a wider and then have some more train lines come up here and not do anything, but I could put some train props on them and try to make this look more like a little train area. Because right now, this is just functional. It doesn't look like a nice port. And by functional... Hamtown, you are a well-known genius. Don't believe her? It's all lies. Now, by saying this is functional, I do in fact mean barely. Like, we don't even know if it works yet. So I'm going to do the following thing. I'm going to just create a quick... This whole area is going to get revamped. All right? And I don't know... Okay, you're looking at me and you're like, really, Peter? Or, I mean, Solid Content? That's not my name. Nobody knows my name. My name is a secret. But you're looking at this and you're thinking like, wow, that's really... What are you, a toddler playing City Skylines? That looks like a toddler's version of City Skylines. What are you doing here? Get out of here. But here's what I got to tell you. This is the beginning. I mean, look at this. Come on. Look at this design. Look at this. Look at this design flex over here. All right? So all I'm saying is have patience, dear friends. This is going to look nice. But right now... It does look like a big pile of butt. But here's the thing. We're going to fix it. So the first thing I need to do is... okay, let's turn off Road Anarchy. Let's just get going here. We just need... Right now, we just need a road. We're going to fix... We're going to change all this later, but that's going to take hours. It's going to be boring, so I'm not going to do it right now. You don't think I'm going to fix it? If you don't think I'm going to fix it, you're crazy. If you don't think I'm going to spend 16 hours just on this an intersection right here, you're crazy. All right, this is going to... We just need to get it functional. I just need to see if it's working, and then it's beautification time, okay? So let's not think too hard about this part. And actually, everybody close your eyes. Just don't look right now. The learning curve in gaming is also a factor. Yeah, I can't shoot if my life depends on it, but I can build a lovely house in Sims. Well, and I used to play all the shooting games, Barbara. And I'm going to agree with you on that. Okay, so what we need to do, let's create 2 slip lanes here. I used to love playing, Battlefields and stuff like that. And then the thing is, you're going up against like 12-year-olds and that have like 16 hours a day that they can spend playing these games. I don't know if that's rude. I don't know. I still play the game even though I'm an old man now, but it's just like I can't compete. There's just no point in playing those. I like these games because it's just like, hey, just unwind. I don't need to shoot humans or like digital humans right now. Especially these days. Right now I just need to relax and be like, okay, things are going to be okay maybe. Not that. Don't move that. Although if this doesn't work, then yeah, I'm probably just going to load up Battlefield. Never mind. All right. Again, I don't know why I'm fixing this. Let's convert this into a slip lane. There we go. Okay. All right, so this just connects it up. That's just like basic arteries. What does Dakota say here? I don't know, play games you enjoy. If you can't figure something out, just go through it step by step. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Yeah. No, you're right. And with oxygen not included, that was the other thing too. It's like you can build very small, but the game is really, it's really good at tension building. So with oxygen not included, it's kind of like as soon as you start a game, you're sort of in a race against the clock. And if you get a whole bunch of colonists really fast, then you're screwed. But if you try to play it slow and you build up, your colonists slowly, you'll find you can get on top of things a little easier. But it is still, you're still in that race. You still have to be like on top of it. All right, let's get this all going here. Are you ready, folks, to see if this super gross, roughed out... Okay, no, yeah. Train. There we go. We've got water to it. Let's make sure let's just like really mess it up with pipes. There we go. Are you ready to see if this structure is going to work? We are about to reroute all the train traffic to this mess, and we're going to see if this mess has what it takes. I'm nervous. I don't think this is going to work. And I'd really like to create a little bit more of like a train yard, and I want to move all of this. I want to maybe make it shoot out this way and fix. Emma says, I'm so excited. I don't know, Emma. That feels a little bit like you're not excited. It feels a little bit like you're like, all right, bring on the nightmare that is going to be this. Now, and again, like we're going to fill services in here and stuff like that. And now imagine this all properly trafficked up and bringing in flights. Ooh, it's going to be amazing. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. No more stalling with talking. I live for chaos. Hush, I'm excited too. Okay, you're all excited. I'm excited, but here's the thing. As soon as I do this, I'm going to find out if I'm a piece of crap at this game. Here we go. Actually, let's do... I'm just going to disconnect it like this, just in case we still need to hook it back up. All right, so external connection comes in here. Perfect. Its only other option is to leave here, or... So we disconnect that. Again, we'll leave these little tongues here just in case. So then so now that's... These two trains are going to freak out. Oh, they're going to be pissed. Those two trains are going to be like... They're going to sue me, dude. I'm getting sued after this. For sure I'm getting sued. Exterior connection. Okay, so this is another one I built this morning. So it goes around here, along here. This one is local. This one is external. So I got to clip the right wire. Otherwise, the whole thing will blow up. Like, almost literally. So I think it's this one here. So we want to go here. And now let me explain something. So this is now my... Road Anarchy. Here we go. So that's hooked up now. So external connection. Now, this one here is internal. So we need it to not be able to get onto this track. So I think if I clip this fella right here. There we go. What's that? Davies. Was that a street under there? What's going on? What's that street doing down there? Get out of here. Oh, I wonder if that's just a design thing, because this was a map. This was a player-made map, so maybe it was designed. Okay, now let me explain what I'm going after here. This is a 2-line bridge, which is beautiful. It was built with the map, and I love it. I'm going to keep this external service here. So the trains on this line, because this is just for this little fishery. So I want to just keep that like that. Just because why not? Like, you know what I mean? Like, who cares? Now, one thing I need to think about, though, is I've already screwed up. I just realized how I've screwed up. Let's think about this. Okay. This is going to break my intercity hub. That's the problem. So how do passenger trains from the outside get to this hub? I don't have a solution yet. Because my cargo line uses this train line as well. So I'd have to separate that into passenger. Okay. Thinking. So right now, there's going to be no way for intercity trains to get into the city. So that means I'm going to probably have an increase in traffic. And then once this is up and running, maybe that'll work. So my other option, let's think here. You know what I could do? You know what I could do? This track here. This is the ticket. So anything... Oh, no, wait, that's external. Never mind, I'm an idiot. Okay, I have another idea. we put a train line, a local train... Hang on. We put a local train line in here. Train. That's the tab I'm looking for. And turn off... Yeah, okay, good. A local train line either right here, or we can put a small one. But it's an inner city. So we can... Okay, here we go. We put this one in here. This connects to the external connection. Okay, how do they get to the internal connection? I have to build another one of these, but just for passengers? Are you kidding me right now forever? Is everyone kidding me? I could build it somewhere else, I guess. Well, no, because I want all these connections to join together, don't I? Thinking. I could move all this over, give myself a bit more room here. Okay, well, here's what we're going to do. Turn that off for now. What we're going to do is we're going to see if this works for cargo. We know that we've busted our passenger trains a little bit, and we're going to come back and we're going to fix that later. Let's keep that alive, but we've clipped that wing. So now here's the other problem. If I make this service local, that means that this train line will start to pile up with internal to external traffic, because a bunch of trains are going to send their trains. Instead of going through here, they're going to send their trains down here to export. So I actually need to separate this train line entirely, which again causes that problem because we have passenger line on it as well. Oh my goodness. We are in some trouble. Okay, new plan. New plan. This can connect to the external line. How about that? Let's think here. You know what's weird is I'm trying to think out loud. You know what I mean? I'm not just trying to like play this for myself, which is it's fun. But you know, 100% losing it right now. 100% freaking out. Okay, let's go like this. This train has to be connected to external for cargo. We know that. We know that much is true. So we're going to do that. Hello, let me connect. Oh, I keep clicking on the wrong thing. That's why. Okay. Whew. Okay. So this train is connected. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, this train is connected to both of my external lines. So we can go in and out. That's fine. That serves the fishing village. And we need to figure out how to get this train connected up again because that's about to bust. All right, are you ready to unpause and find out? I am losing subscribers by the minute. That's not true. I don't know. All right, we have unpaused. We're gonna see what happens. They're just taking off. Okay, here comes our first train, Cozy Fields Cargo Terminal. So it's going to. Okay. So far, trains have just gone through my terminal. Good. We've respawned trains. Okay, we gotta name these so we know what's going on here. Import-export hub. Which one was this? This is my export connection, I guess. And this will be my import connection. All right, let's see if we win. Are you moaning about subs again? Vampy. Vampy, you logged on at the worst possible moment. You caught me in my shame. No, I was just saying that I was taking too long. Okay, here comes our first one. Let's see if this works. They're bringing a full load. This is what I was talking about. Full loads of trains. Look at this. Full load. From, where are you coming from? A cargo terminal here. All right, and where are you headed? Click on you, and you're going to Andersonham, and you're trying to export. Okay, so this could be a problem. This could create just a raw export situation where everyone's just trying to use this one instead. I want to see some planes. All right, here we go. Where are you going to go? You're a whole train. You're unloading. Here we go. These trucks are all going to my drugstore 2.0. Oh, no. No, use the trains. Use the trains, you fools. Okay, I could force them to... Oh, no. Every single one of them is going to. Wait. No. Yeah, they're all doing it. Okay, fair enough. I'm learning lessons here. Okay, so why? So Your Choice Hotel. So they're going into this town. But I do have a train connection there. But does all of this stuff... I see. It doesn't connect because I disconnected it because I'm an idiot. Because I wanted to. So what I would need to do is connect up here, and then maybe that becomes a more valuable train line. But let's see how it plays out, because I want to know if I even want to do that just yet. Okay, here we go. Here's 2 at least. Nope, from the recycling center. Great. All right, and this is my import connection. So these are going into towns. Okay, the Giga Store, another train coming through. We need to deal with this traffic problem. Okay, so these guys are trying to get into my major city, so I need to create a line that feeds into that, which I can do a number of ways. Way number 1 is I just need to go hook up to that line somehow with my internal thing. Okay, what do we got going on here? What do we have? Import-export hub. Oh, here we go. You're coming in to export. And it's just a tiny load, right? So that's very annoying. But now that train should disappear. Perfect. So where are you guys going? Owner, export connection. You're exporting forestry products. What's the plan? Okay, they're all going... Oh, that's funny. We need to just pause and talk about this situation. Where was it? There it is. It's going to the Best Eastern. I love that name. The Best Eastern Hotel. That's great. Okay, so we need to fix this situation. This has gone bad. Where are you doing? You are exporting, and here they go. So here come those vehicles. They come around here. They come onto my loop, and then they go, and they export our forestry products. And now, that tiny little export train with only 20% is no longer part of the equation. We don't have to worry about that train anymore. It's leaving town. In fact, we have a bit of a lineup, it looks like, so that could be the next problem. But they're coming in. Okay, so let's solve this. We're already close to solving it. Because we have a train line. Now, where does this train line come? So local traffic, it would come out of... Where's my local connection? It would have to go here, all the way down here. So that's not ideal. What would be nice is if we could have a local connection up in this area. Because right now, that's a lot of travel time to get over there. What we could do... Okay, hear me out. Hear me out, folks. We connect it up here, and we do a tunnel. I don't normally like tunnels just because I feel like they aren't super realistic to have a giant train tunnel. And maybe somebody's about to come on this thing and be like, they are realistic, idiot. All right, let's do this. Let's go. Let's bring this train out here. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to pause. We are going to delete. Can I not delete that? Oh, because it's yeah. I understand. All right, then we're going to come out. So we're going to bring this up a little sooner. Like so. Okay, that works. Then you need to decide, train. Where do you want to go? Here or here? Gross. Gross, gross, gross. Or here. Okay, that's annoying. And we need to fix it. So we're going to move these trees out of the way, first of all. And give it a little curvage. Okay, now this is just a quick fix. My main concern is that this thing is going to become pretty busy. Ask Switzerland. They have tunnels and tunnels and tunnels. Do they really? Ugh, it doesn't even connect. What kind of fool made this? What if this is only an import line? Let's think about this. Let's sit on this. We'll let this go for a bit. But what I do need to do is I need to convert this here. Yeah. So that my train lines can go in either direction. I think. There we go. So we've upgraded that. Let's unpause. Let's see if... Well, first we have to hook it up. All right, so we've got a tunnel here, and this goes to this local connection, but none of this can actually get to my... Because that all goes external. So my local connection here has suddenly become our hero. And by that I mean it's going to do this. It's going to go above ground. It's going to separate out here. And then it's going to just dive underground. And then it needs to go. Where is it going? Back. Oh, no, wait. Couldn't find it. Right there. Okay, okay. Like so. Now, let's see if that works. And just to, now that I know they have a connection, let's also go ahead into Traffic Manager here and, oh, no, don't clear the traffic. I want to do vehicle restrictions. And I don't really want, let's try this. This could be crazy. There we go. We don't want trucks leaving. The idea is that trucks aren't allowed to leave. Oh, maybe they need to. I don't know. Let's see it happen for a bit. Okay, we've got a lot of trucks trying to return things. And I don't know why that's getting clogged. That's weird. It should be left and right. I don't know why trucks are... Okay, there we go. Why are they coming out in, like, droves like that? Okay, that's flowing a little better. Here we go. Now we've got all these white trucks here, just constantly delivering and filling up. And then this is our export connection, and it's going to the import-export hub. So this little spaghetti of traffic has caused... Okay, wait, where are you going? Andersonham South Terminal. It's working. And it's a full train. I love it. And it's going underground. There we go. We've done it. We've done it. We've done it. And a plane is taking off. And it's 35% full, but who cares? That's good enough for now. That's a weird flight path. Just like right through this. Okay, I might have to tweak that a little bit, but I think traffic is starting to calm down. Now, the only thing I have is... The only problem I have right now... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. The thing is, you can't have... terminals, you can't have cargo hubs and these planes and trains and everything. If you connect them all together, then it's just insanity. So the next problem area is this, but it currently looks like really nice traffic flow on my trains. Potentially. Let's take a look. This area is usually bad, so let's see if this clears up. We've got a train here with 20% cargo on it. Let's just delete that train. 40%, a little better. 7% really bad. Where are you going? Import from the import connection. Going to Andersonham South. Why are you taking this route? Oh, I see. So this is being transferred from here to over there. So they're just going to try... Oh, so this train's just going to use the pass-through, I hope. Is that the one? Yeah. And it uses the pass-through, just like I predicted. Oh boy, this needs a lot of beautification, but it seems to be working. And then I need to make this loop a little wider, and then consider if I bring this closer, then I could maybe get another train line in here. And then we could connect the external to the internal somewhere, ugh, and we could have... Look at this. Look at that flow. And look at those full trains. It worked. And all it's done was create quite a lot of mess on the traffic here. But that's okay. We build a bigger slip lane, a longer approach maybe, and this is going to work out. So, and again, I don't mind having a traffic issue here, provided it solves all my other traffic issues. So if it doesn't solve them, then we got to figure this out. Now, this has calmed down a little bit. But I'm not sure if that's just because it's about to drop off another fat train. So we may have to figure out how to separate. This train line from all of my internal cargo. But it is slower because it's one ship at a time, so we're not going to have the same amount of like tiny little trains. I hope. Although you do have a lot of tiny little trains trying to export out of here, so this could be a problem. We might need to make this... We could make this import only. We could try that. Why don't we make it import only? Let's see what happens. And what I mean by that is all you do is you convert this line to a one-way. As soon as you do that, trains can't come to it, so all it can do is drop off goods. Or, other question, do we make it an export only? So I could have this line only go one direction, which is Emma Town's favorite band. Or, actually that kind of works, because then you have right and left. Let's see what happens. Let's see if it helps with traffic at all. Turn that, please. Turn that. And turn that. There we go. So now we have right and left coming in here. So if you are coming from in the city, you can export. And if you would like to get goods into this metropolis, which is currently having a huge death wave, then you can import. So it's an export. Okay. All right, there we go. And now we've got a full train being dropped off here. That's lovely to see. Isn't that Emma Town? Am I wrong about that? I remember on your stream. Oh, by the way, go follow Emma Town on Twitch TV, twitch.tv/NoPrankRadio, I believe. But yeah, I was watching your stream the other day, and you said One Direction is your favorite band ever. I think. Yeah, yeah. All right, where are you going? You're going to my export connection. You're going to my export connection. Anderson South. Oh boy. It's these. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. And my fear is, does this mean that I'm not, that this isn't, oh, I mean, look, this thing is getting stuffed with traffic. Oh boy. What if we put like a road here, like, so you can use, yeah, it's getting stuffed. Although that's flowing, at least. That's flowing nicely. If we put that on more of an angle, they would just go straight in, so there'd be less of a turn and a delay, but it's just, it is exporting like crazy. I may have replaced all of my train traffic for just truck traffic. That's my main issue right now. And look at this. This train simultaneously spat out 2 directions of full trains. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, I feel vindicated. I feel vindicated that my system is working. And as a result, I am now up on my concurrent viewers. I'm now at 13. Hello, all 13 of you. If you're wondering what you're missing, we were just talking about Emma Town's favorite band, One Direction, and we were building this monstrosity, which now needs to be beautified because it's very, very sad looking. What if I bring this road out? All right, let's do a little bit of beautification here. I'm not sure what else to do on the stream. I'll probably end it somewhat soon here now that I've been successful in separating my train lines. But since we're here, let's try to just nice up the place a little bit, you know? Barbara, Google did not help. I can't find official information on how many tunnels Switzerland has, but many. The longest railway tunnel is 57 kilometers long. Holy crap. Okay, so maybe long train tunnels isn't so silly. I didn't know that, Barbara. This is why I stream. I stream so that Barbara can come on the stream and then tell me stuff I didn't know. Emma Town, what's your favorite One Direction song? Let's do this here. She's gonna be mad at me. Okay, that looks a little nicer, quote unquote. Now if we could just make this slip lane a little bit nicer as well. So there's like a bit more room. Oh, we do have Anarchy on. Okay. Let's go out of here. Like this. All right. Oh, Michael's here. Yep, loads of tunnels. So many tunnels that the military can dump a whole battalion of tanks in there and forget them until they are rusted. Michael. What? You're gonna have to explain that, sir. That sounds like that's quite an accusation of the Switzerland army. It seems like there's a story there. You're gonna need to tell me the story. Let's turn this into a small one-way because I think that'll look a little nicer. So just this chunk here. Yeah, that looks a little better. All right. So this is this. Here we go, like so. That's a bit more. It's a tie between Steal My Girl and What Makes You Beautiful. You know what? I'm joking around and being like, oh, you like One Direction. But if I'm being honest, I'm pretty sure I know that song. And that's I don't know the tune. What makes you beautiful? Or something like that. So anyway, there you go. There you have it. Let's do a little lane math here. Just do some lane mathematics. My name is Biffa, and this is City Skylines. He's gonna, I swear, one day I'm gonna be big enough, he's gonna find my stream, and he's gonna sue the pants off of me. What's a good one way? Maybe this one here? That's not really lane mathematics. I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, I guess these are all one lanes now. Great. Okay, good. So this, I'm not sure what we would, oh boy. This is some traffic, my friends. Oops. And I just broke the whole system for a second, and we're back. Okay. All right, so we have a very healthy export industry, and we have... See, this is what I'm talking about, 53%. I want to see full trains like that. That's great. And this is a little pass-through, so it's 13%. If I deleted the pass-through, then they would actually need to use this loop, and that could generate even more... Look at all these trains going. Look at them go. Full train. Full train. That's what I'm talking about. I want to see more full trains. Yes. So, yeah, like I said, I could figure something out here to kind of make this traffic a little better. Let's speed up time and see if it's going. The other thing I noticed was... Yeah, see, this is great. We're not having any clogs anymore because the trains all have to go in only one direction. Michael, I'm sorry you had a nap emergency, but they are important. If you feel a nap coming on, it is important to just do it. What you missed was we built this, Michael. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm proud. I'm a proud father of this train thing. Of this train spaghetti. Now, what's going on here? No, that's fine. We're basically just all using this slip lane, but why have we all started... Hello? What's going on here? Yep, you can only do this and this. There we go. And that. So you need to be in this lane to go there. Good. Sort yourselves out. Yeah, so lane math is kind of not, you know, it's... Don't really... Not benefiting from it right now. That's what I'm trying to say. And maybe let's make this flow a little better. And again, guys, like, how triumphant is this music right now? This music is like, you did it. You created an external, internal export hub. I'm so proud of you. That's the game. That's the game, not my father. Okay, I just want that. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Yes. That's looking good. Okay. So that's starting to look more like a circle. And it's also starting to look really weird and fat over here. The only thing we haven't figured out, how much food stuff are you bringing in? 100%. A full load of stuff. Yeah, the music is more of a Universal Studios kind of vibe going on. Oh, welcome to the train lines that Peter built. Prepare to witness the chaos, the mess, the horror. I've got a plan here, and that's why I'm doing this. My plan is as follows. Can I get my local trains going again. Emma's absolutely pumped to get exported on a train. Emma, be honest, are things okay at home? Irrational, welcome. Irrational's joining. Okay, this stream is popping off. Guys, I have to, like, eat lunch soon. This was supposed to be just to build this. I built this. It's done now. Why are you all showing up now? Oh, did I accidentally unpower this? Yes, I did. Oh, I'm an idiot. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage for the first time in his career. Standing at 5'11" or 5'10" or something. Yeah, full idiot. It's solid content. All right, we dealt with it. Okay, so here's my thinking. We build a walking bridge here. Internal, external. So this goes to this train line here. And then passengers can get in. A nap emergency, man. I told you. Yeah, that's what, Michael, that's what I said. I said you got to do a nap emergency. I know. Okay, Irrational, look. It looks ugly right now. I want you to know that it's sensitive about it, though. So don't be like, oh, yeah, it's so ugly. Do you know what I mean? You got to be nice to my train line. Why does this go up? This doesn't need to go up. We could keep this under... Went for a bit of a bounce. Just bounce with me. Just bounce with me. That's my favorite artist, Will Smith, from Willennium. Who here remembers Willennium? I used to have a cleaning job. I would clean houses, and I had Willennium CD, and I would put it, and it had 30 seconds of anti-skip, but that would roast batteries. So I just tried to not have the anti-skip on and just play it really, just like put it carefully, and then have the headphone cable extending from the floor where I was scrubbing to my headphones on my head. That way, I could save on batteries. I didn't need to use the anti-skip, and I could jam out to my one CD, which was the Willennium. Just bounce with me. Just bounce with me. Won't somebody just bounce with him? Okay, that's looking better. It's still disconnected, by the way. Where? Don't just say that, Dakota. You got to tell me where. I'm freaking out. I mean, this train line is still disconnected. Yes. Is that what you're saying? Oh, the power line. That's it. I'm retiring. Also, what are these guys doing this high? What's happening here? When did you... What am I playing? City Skylines or Cities high power lines up in here? Get out of here, academic report. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's lower these Cirque du Soleil power lines here. Everybody relax. Thanks, Dakota, by the way. Thanks, Dakota, by the way, for saving my entire town. There we are. Remember 30 seconds of anti-skip? Remember that? Remember when we needed to worry about... Man, remember when you had, like... You could get... I think one of my first ones didn't have anti-skip. It was a Panasonic Walk CD player or something. And it was the cheapest one my parents could find. And I'm glad they bought that for me, obviously. I'm not saying I don't appreciate the gift. I'm just saying, like, my friends had the Sony one that had all the rubber around the sides. Oh, boy, those were the days. Those things were big, too. Yeah, those are absurd heights. That was... I don't know. I think it was because they were... connected to something else I was building that was that high. I don't know. But anyway, the power lines work. This is starting to work. I want to clean up this here, but I still want to see if I can get this passenger line going, because that would just be really just the bee's knees. The Panasonic did the job. Yeah, no, it did. And they also released a version that was like $89.99. Is there no traffic? Okay, here's the thing. I'm scared to look, but I want to look. How is my train lines doing? Look at this. Okay, this area is not great, but it's not jamming. And that's a full train. And my custom-made passenger line is still running, so this is good. I fixed my train traffic. I did it. Yes, I did it. Okay, this is good. This is good. Okay, no, it's still flowing. It's still flowing. All right, let's do this. Let's get this passenger thing. There's no more time to fool around. I need a bit more room, I think, just for maneuverability. Yeah, the trains aren't... Yeah, they're bouncing a little. We got some bounces. You know. We the Millennium. And I also want to fix this whole thing. This is just temporary. I don't know what is a better way. We could just do a bunch of slip lanes maybe in and out. Maybe you go out this way and around somewhere. I don't know. There's just nothing here to speak of. Oh, yeah. This is feeling good. Now, local connection would be nice to connect here somewhere because I have a lot of traffic coming out of here. Well, we might have to leave that for now. But let's get this passenger train line going. So here's what I'm thinking. This is my... Is this my pass-through? No. Where's my pass-through? Barbara, you had to walk when as a kid. I was listening to fairy tales. Later to music with Discman. Yep. Whenever somebody successfully fixes their traffic in City Skylines, Biffa has a sip of tea. Oh, Biffa, enjoy your tea. Because, I mean, don't look at this part, though, Biffa. Please don't. You guys have to promise me you won't show Biffa this. Promise me. Is this my local connection here? Yes. Ugh, I want to fix that so bad. How to fix it, though? I mean, this whole thing could just be moved over, right? And then that would make this not so insane. This, how am I going to get to my local connection? This might have to be a tunnel. This might have to be a tunnel, folks. Okay, so why don't we move this over and give ourselves some more room here for road design. Now, here's the problem. What's my traffic rate? 76, the lowest it's ever been. Oh, Biffa would be so mad. Maybe I should send this to Biffa. Instead of you guys promising not to show it, I could just actually send it. Now, what are you trying to do? Passengers? You're just trying to pass through with passengers. Get out of here with your passengers. So, let's think here. I need to connect this further back is what I need to do. So let's pause this. Bounce, baby. Just bounce, baby. That's stuck in my head. Now I gotta go listen to that after this. Now, after this stream, I gotta go listen to that. Biffa has definitely seen worse. I agree with you. Here's how I feel about it, though. Oh, what have I done? Committed rail fraud. That's what I have done. Yes, I agree with you that Biffa's seen worse. But I don't know how to... I just don't have an idea how to solve the amount of traffic trying to import and export. So, I wonder what his solution would even be. My fear is that he would be like, you're not supposed to remove your connections. You're not supposed to separate your connections. You cheeky sod, he would call me. Hang on, let's get that out of the river. I don't like that in the river. So let's move this over here, like so. There we go. Okay, so again, this needs a lot of love. This train line is a lot like me, you know? Needs a lot of love. Lots of affirmation. Constantly. Okay, there we go. Move these trees out of the way here. Okay. 15. The number of viewers grows. And here's the thing, new viewers. You've missed all this. We built this. You missed it all. What are you doing? Showing up late. Okay, what is this train up to? Come on. 20%. You've got one little stack of logs that you're trying to bring to the industrial terminal. What's the industrial? Oh, down here. You're trying to export. Yeah, so this whole area here has become a bit of a mess that we need to deal with as well. So that's not great. And we're all trying to export. We get it. Everybody wants to export their logs, their trains of logs. Where did you come from? The Covington Cargo Terminal. You've come from all the way over there. Well, full load, though. That's nice. Yeah, so we've definitely created a lot more traffic and less trains. So is the trade-off worth it? And the thing dragging down my overall traffic average, 75. Oh, it's slowing. Okay, back up to 76. Is this area right here. This is solidly in the red, so this is dragging my average way down. even though I've eased off all my train traffic. Darn, darn, darn. This area got thick. Oh, yeah, look at this. All trucks trying to deliver stuff, probably. Ugh. Oh, it's bad. It's gotten bad. We got a lot of traffic work to do now that we've separated our train lines. Now, is this still working? Is this still doing it? Oh, yeah, working. Is it ever? Good Lord. Okay, but I do feel good about having separated these lines. Okay. All right, so what were we doing? We were getting our passenger thing going. So I've created this connection here. So that means this, oopsies, this train line here can separate. My airport is full of garbage. First of all, Darkoyas, hi, nice to meet you. Second of all, where is it full of garbage? What you talking about? Oh, this one. Yeah. Okay, here's the thing. This isn't even hooked up yet, my dude. I just placed this. I just placed this because I mean, okay, fine. Look. It's not working. I don't want it to work yet. But I will do this. There you go. So now garbage service can get to it. But I need to put like a roundabout here or something so that people can get to and from the service depot. And then I need to connect this whole thing up and get it ready. But once it's ready, oh boy, that's going to be great. First things first, though, we are still working in this area. This might be one where we need to go over the train line. Which to me isn't as realistic. To have a train go clean over. I mean, I know it happens in cities, but like in your cargo terminal thing? I don't know. I don't know about that. Oh, hi from Germany. I just did some interviews. There's another game I'm playing a lot of called Space Haven, which check it out, guys. Make sure you check it out. It's live on early access on Thursday. I've been playing that game a lot, and the developers, one of them's from Finland, but the music designer, the score, the composer, which I should say, who I interviewed, and that's in my YouTube channel there, you can see that, is from Germany as well. Love that guy. Really, really nice guy. Excellent composer of music. Anyway, that's my Germany connection is all I'm saying. All right. Now we've lost our electricity again, haven't we? Oh, you know who I want to interview? I want to interview the person that made this music. Because the City Skylines soundtrack slaps. I mean, it's not as good as Millennium, but is anything? That's the real, question. Let's put that here so that curve is way nicer. There we go. Yeah, see, I should probably lower this, I think. Oh, Emma Town, thanks. That's a nice thing to say. Yeah, I really enjoyed interviewing him. It was really awesome to talk to him about making the music for it and everything. And it's something that I want to do more. And I will say I am going to do it more because I interviewed the creator of the game as well. So that's actually coming out tomorrow. Part 1. And then Part 2 is coming out on Friday. All with a big lead up to the early access release of that game, which is maybe one of my favorite new games. Oh, what do you think, guys? What do you think? Should we just leave it? Seems good to me. I don't see a problem with that train. I don't see no problem. You had a blog of Millennium? I think it stayed. No, guys, I'm fixing it. I fixed it. I'm sorry. Let's get that up there. There we go. Bare minimum. Well, thanks. Yeah, I really love doing interviews. It's just one of my favorite sort of what'd you call it? Ways to express my appreciation of their work. And it's something that I've recently discovered about myself. I don't have, okay, I'm not being self-deprecating when I say this. I don't have too much to offer. And what I mean by that is I don't have a unique story. I don't have, like, everybody needs to listen to me because I've got these crazy ideas and I'm super smart. But what I do have to share... There we go. What I do have to share is I have a curiosity of experts. I love experts. I love people that have the ability to sit down. Like, the people that made the Space Haven, made this game, made any computer game, like, they what is it, like hundreds, 200, 300, maybe thousands of hours of just coding, of just sitting still and coding. I can't even sit still for a 1 hour live stream. I'm already going wacky. I'm going all loopy. All right, we're getting close here. This external train allows intercity trains. Here we go. Then what we need to do is connect to this fella. Actually, let's think here. This one, all this village station needs to do is connect up to this, because this train station here still has all of my train lines connected up. Am I in trains? Yeah. All the blue line. And by all the lines, I just mean just that one that feeds into the city. So I just need to get this guy here hooked up to this guy, which is another spaghetti of train lines. Irrational, I don't know where you're from, but yeah, up in Canada we have rules about train slopes. Even this is too much. That looks quite silly in my opinion. Actually, to the point that I might even make a slip lane over here and fix all this crud. All right, so let's think. How do we get this train line here? We could just go under. We could just cheese it. Should we just, like, toss on a big pile of cheese? All right, so how do we get to here? This line can go around to here, under, up and over to the local connection. So if we can get there... Oh, we just have to get there. Okay, let's tunnel. We're just cheesing it. Team? We're just cheesing it. We're just using a tunnel. Nature's solution. I don't know what that means. Where do we need to come up, though? Right here, and then up. Here. Then connect. Oh, good lord. This is getting spicy. I don't know about this one. I don't know about this train connection here. But here, again, this is what I'm getting at. You build this, you know, then you freak out, and then you solve it. Okay? So what does this train line need? This is my village station. So this is my, what do you call this? This goes to Totterham. So this is my Totterham. This one is called the Totterham Connector. And we're going to build a train line from here all the way to Totterham. So you come up here, you go to Totterham, and then you come back. That's what this train does. That's all that train does. So the idea is intercity trains are going to come here from the external connections. Let's see if it works. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Then they're going to get out here, and they're going to want to go... What? Where are you going? All right, never mind. Anyway, you're going to get out here. Oh, no. Now we got cargo trains using it. No, you're right, Irrational. This is getting loopy here. This whole connection situation is getting loopy. And it's no longer... Oh, so this is the local pass-through. This is starting to become an external cargo pass-through as well. So that concerns me. Are you going to use it? No, you're going to the hub. Okay, good. Oh, a train shows up, and it loads... 0 people. Okay, it's working. Perfect. Let's build a walking bridge here, so we can just get people across. Hang on, hang on. Oopsies. There we are. I want to get these power lines out of the way for a second. Are you powered yet from other means? Can we just power you some other way that's less annoying to me? Okay, we'll go here. We'll do that. There. There. Get out of me. Okay. Yeah, all right. So, we take this. I mean, here's the thing. There is a crosswalk there, so they could just use that, I guess. What do you want from me, you know? I do like a good walking bridge, though. Yeah. Oh, dear. I seem to have... I wonder if that's going to cause a problem. The road's way too far off the actual train line. Let's move that a bit there. All right, wait, what's going on in the chat here? I hear what you're saying, but don't sell yourself short. You have charisma. It makes you a good streamer. Oh, Emma, what is this? My birthday over here? Yeah, I think what I was saying earlier is that it's not too kind, first of all, but it's not that I don't consider myself interesting. It's just that I think my favorite thing about me right now, and the thing I think I can offer to, like, where the conversation is at in the world right now, is my curiosity rather than, like, my opinions. You know what I mean? I'm not here to have opinions. But I am interested in what other people have to say. That's my whole thing. That's what I'm after. But you guys are just the nicest people ever. I think that's actually the main reason I'm streaming. I'm like, you know what? Barbora hasn't given me a compliment in a while. I want a Barbora compliment. I'm going to start streaming. Okay. All right, let's do this. Okay, that looks foolish. That looks like what a stupid thing looks like. So let's fix that. Put this out here. I'm just trying to encourage foot traffic. You know what I mean? Is it too much to ask that I would like a lot of foot traffic here? Let's put those on a slight curve there. Oh, I'm hearing an airplane. Yeah. Oh, cargo is just rolling out now. Here we go. This is looking good. All right. Do we have anybody boarding this thing yet? No. I've also seen no intercity trains showing up. Let's turn off intercity trains here. Let's turn this off. Because it's busted now. It doesn't actually get to the outside connection. Not really. Also, walking bridges get those sims across the crossings. I don't know what you're saying not really to, but yeah, I just want that walking bridge just to help expedite. Actually, I definitely need one here. I just want to expedite the people getting from one train to the other. Oh man, this music is going off right now. It's just like, solid content, you're doing it! You're building a train line. We're so proud of you. Okay, hey, pal. Excuse me, sir. He's got a map out. Or his phone or something. Sir. He's going to the gherkin. Sir. You really gotta not do that, please. You gotta get out of the traffic. Yes, yes, yes. Use my bridge. Use my bridge. You know you want to. Oh, a train dropped people off, I bet. Okay, but use my... No, don't use cars. No. We're using cars. There's a train bridge right here, and it goes to Tottenham. Okay, trains are starting to drop people off. We do have some people walking. Good. Okay, it's starting to get quite busy. Use my bridges. Yeah, I know. You know why? It's because he's a medium wealth adult. And he's trying to go here. There's train lines. There's train lines and subways and everything. There's all sorts. You don't need to be looking at your map, sir. Look, people are driving around you. Just go up onto this bridge, go over here, get on this train, and wait. 4 people are using this train. Okay, they're starting to learn. They're starting to learn. Ah, yes. The walking bridge is being used. You know what? Let's turn off crossing here. Because I want the walking bridge to be used, and I don't want to really mess with traffic too much. What is that? Junction restrictions? Yeah. No more crossing. Use the bridge, you fools. Yeah, oh, Irrational, you read my mind. Turn off the crossings. And let's angle that a bit more. Just make that a smoother transition. There we are. There we go. All right. It looks like they've figured it out. 22. Okay, service is growing on my Tottenham connector. The Tottenham connector feeds trains over to here, to the Tottenham intercity hub, at which point we now go out throughout the rest of the city by train line, or they go onto the metro using that walking bridge. So that's good. We are good to go now. Okay, let's speed up time and see how we're doing. We're getting a little... It's getting a little pinchy here. That's okay. Where are you going? You're going that way. So this whole area, I could work on this, put some more junctions in. But for the most part, everybody is waiting their turn and dropping off cargo. Then I'm sending out... That's my Totterham line. Okay, so it crosses over there. So this whole area... Let's delete these little bits now. This whole area needs a lot of love to kind of clean up and make it look pretty. That is something that I don't know who has the patience for it. Oh no, I just destroyed the whole game. There is no Control Z for some of that stuff in this game. Okay, there we go. Okay, I could clean that up too. All of my lines need to be cleaned up. But we're still using the train. Where are you going? You're going to Anderson South Terminal, so you're bringing in like fish products and stuff. Okay, good. Michael, it must, wherever it is, whatever time it is, good night to you, sir. I think we're coming to the end of this this lovely stream. We have built what we set out to do. Is there a function in game where pedestrians start to jaywalk instead of using the walking bridge? Yeah, well, actually, also, I should turn this off. I've found having Fine Road Anarchy, which is a mod, turned on, does mess around a little bit with people's use of the roads. But no, oh, okay. Okay, relax, folks. All right, this area got busy. Good. Good. Michael, maybe you need more than a nap. If it's the night times, maybe you should have like a full-on, have like an 8-hour nap. Have just like a quick 8-hour nap. All right. I got to fix all this stuff, but I think that's later. I think we, like I said before, we set out what we achieved to do. Or we achieved what we set out to do. All I need to do is move this stuff over and need to, clean this up. And then what I'd like to do is put some more extra lines in that don't go anywhere and just put some train props on them, get lots more of these in here and really just like kind of clean this whole area up. But I wanted to make this because I have not seen many... Okay, all right. Didn't quite get to the station. I have not seen many tutorials on how to effectively separate your cargo. I've looked it up constantly because I was always having problems with separating my cargo lines and couldn't find anything. So I thought, hey, I've got to make this. I got to make this stream here and try to figure it out on my own. So here is the ugly way to do it. And I'm going to beautify this. I'm going to beautify this, and that's going to make me feel a lot better. But, like I said, we set out what we achieved to do. I hope everyone had an absolute blast hanging out. I certainly did. I am now going to go listen to those One Direction songs, and unfortunately, I now also have to pop in Millennium and listen to that. Yeah, well, Irrational, look, together we will make a passable City Skylines player. We will all work together and help me become a City Skylines player that is useful. Maybe I could make, you know what I could do is make another export hub over here or something and divide this traffic so it's like, because right now this is exporting via rail and plane, so it's a lot of traffic all going to this one export location. So I could consider separating the lines. Oh, Chris Katner just showed up. Hey, buddy. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope that's what you're saying because I'm actually concluding now. I am wrapping things up. But we have our cargo terminal now. It is running. It is packed with tourists trying to get into town, which may actually be, look at that. That may actually be lowering my traffic values here. Or, I mean, you know, raising my traffic flow. 76. It's still really bad. I think this area has caused a lot of problems. But hopefully we're easing traffic in other spots. This is eased off a little bit, but not much. Not much. So we have a lot of work ahead of us, but that's certainly looking a little more industrial, so I like that. We're going to fill it with props, maybe some fences. Then we got to get this guy up and running. And then we've got our city all fixed up and ready to go from the measly 60,000 population to one of those 200,000 beasts, which is my dream for this place. So once again, I hope you enjoyed watching this stream. All of these people did not. They are all dead. Classic death wave because they built all this in one big swoop. So that'll have to get sorted out. But I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it. And we will see you all on the next episode of Solid Content. which will be tomorrow. It will not be a live stream, but it will be an interview with Axel, the creator, the founder of Bug Bite Games, and one of my new favorite games, Space Haven, which will be going live on Steam this Thursday. Yeah, thank you, Irrational. I'm glad you caught some of it, and I'm glad you guys were all here. We will see you all later. Just bounce with me, just bounce. Bye.